Long ago, in a small town called Nazareth, there lived a young woman named Mary. She was simple, kind, and deeply faithful. She was engaged to a carpenter named Joseph, a quiet and honest man who worked hard and lived humbly. One day, everything changed. An angel appeared to Mary and told her that she had been chosen by God. She would give birth to a son, and his name would be Jesus Christ. He would not be born in the usual way, but through the power of God. He would grow up to save his people. Mary was afraid at first. She did not fully understand how this could happen. But she trusted God. She accepted the message with courage, even though she knew people might misunderstand her. When Joseph learned that Mary was expecting a child, he was troubled and confused. But an angel appeared to him in a dream and told him not to be afraid. The child was from God. Joseph believed the message, and he stayed with Mary, protecting her and preparing for the child's arrival. Around that time, a decree ordered everyone to return to their family hometown. Joseph and Mary traveled to Bethlehem. The journey was long and exhausting. When they arrived, the town was crowded. There was no room for them anywhere. Finally, they found shelter in a stable. There, in the quiet of the night, Mary gave birth to Jesus. She wrapped him in cloth and laid him in a manger. There were no royal celebrations, only the stillness of the night and the soft breathing of animals nearby. Shepherds came after angels announced the birth to them in the fields. Later, wise men followed a bright star and brought gifts fit for a king. Even in his first days, there was something about this child that drew people to him. Not long after, Joseph was warned in a dream that danger was coming. A ruler feared the child and wanted him gone. So Joseph took Mary and Jesus and fled to Egypt in the night. They stayed there until it was safe to return, and eventually they went back to Nazareth. Jesus grew quietly in that small town. He learned Joseph's trade and honored his mother. But when the time came, he stepped into something greater. As an adult, he began traveling from town to town, teaching people about love, forgiveness, and faith. He spoke gently but with authority. He cared for the poor and welcomed those others rejected. Many believed they saw miracles, the sick healed, the blind seeing again, storms calmed. Crowds followed him, listening to his words and hoping for change. But not everyone was pleased. Some leaders felt threatened by him. They questioned him, argued with him, and looked for ways to silence him. One evening, Jesus gathered his closest followers for a final meal. He spoke to them about love and sacrifice. Later that night, while he was praying in a quiet garden, soldiers came and arrested him. He was taken before authorities. Accusations were made against him. The crowd turned against him. Though he had harmed no one, he was sentenced to die. He was led outside the city and crucified on a hill. The sky grew dark as he hung there. Even in pain, he spoke words of forgiveness. After hours of suffering, he breathed his last. His followers were heartbroken. His body was placed in a tomb, and a large stone was rolled across the entrance. But 3 days later, the stone was found rolled away. The tomb was empty. Those who loved him said he had risen. They said they saw him alive. Fear slowly turned into hope. From a quiet birth in a stable to a cross on a hill and an empty tomb at dawn, the story of Jesus became a story of love, sacrifice, and hope that continues to be told across generations.